Hey there, I'm Gunjyguy, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of a tip and trick commentary because a few people I play with have asked me over a perfect TDM game. Now, I'll let you know I am not a good player. Well, I'm better than most players, like, but that doesn't mean anything. I only do well because I'm versing these noobs in a pub match. If I was to go against an actually good player, I'll get completely wrecked. But getting wrecked is a good thing, because it'll make you grow. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the gun I'll be using is the automatic O-Storm. The reason I use that and not the factory is because the factory has a high horizontal recoil, which you can't control with skill. And the vertical recoil being higher, although you can compensate, your first shot will be a little bit more random from the first shot multiplier. So I use the storm and I just wait a tiny bit longer between bursts, and I find it helps me get a lot of range, more range than I need. Oh, I wish I had more range, but anyhow. It's all about getting the jump on your enemy right here. I'm already trying to get the jump on them. I don't think they'll expect me here. I got terrible aim there, but it worked out. As you can see, they crouch, slide, and I get the jump on him. It would have been a 2-hit kill for his automatic go. It's okay. See, that's the range you can get in time to kill. I shouldn't have ideally challenged him, but I knew the people that I'm versing here aren't too competent. And by making him think I'm going to pop up one way and then pop out the other, by the time he can actually get his aim down on me, he's already dead. So I'm trying to get a bit of ammo here. And people ask me how to improve because I've only been red gunning for about 7 months, but I've been doing it quite a bit. You can probably tell I'm level 100. The number one thing I can tell you about improving and how to get good is you really need the right attitude. If you don't have the right attitude to improving, you're never going to get better. You need to be realistic and look at your mistake and then learn from it. Every death is an opportunity. You see that I'm always crouch peeking? You always want to crouch peek because in an online game, if you're the aggressor, you get the advantage because of ping. I already have fairly bad ping, not really bad ping, but I am quite further away in the NT than a lot of the other players, but I mean, they have the advantage, but I managed to handle it. You may be thinking, Gunjyguy, you're a scrub, you're using the automatico. Well, I'll tell you what, online game you have to do all you can to improve. Win. It's all about winning. You do whatever you can. I do not get why people try to tell you that if you're skilled, you use a low time to kill weapon in close range. I would not use the Mondragon in close range because I have too much downtime and my time to kill is not quick enough, and also the hip fire, which I agree is a bit OP, isn't good enough for me to do my crouch peeking as well as I would like. Give my terrible aim.
Là c'è un medico nemico!
Again, you may be thinking, oh, Gunjyguy, you used dynamite to try to take an enemy out. I'll tell you, that right there, that attitude, that is what is keeping you behind. improve, you need to not be a scrub. You need to do what you can to win.
Medico nemico! No!
I may rage a little when I get killed by a shotgun, but I deep down know that I got outplayed or he had the better weapon. Although I prefer people not to use a shotgun, who am I to tell people what to do? The only thing I feel strongly about is people who use a sniper on TDM, because they make the game very boring and drawn out.
Halfway there.
Vedo un assaltatore nemico!
You can tell these guys don't have any idea what they're doing. One thing many players can learn from these newbie players is that when you're having a bad game, you don't quit, you don't rage quit. In my opinion, people get good enough to where they're better than the average noob. Then they develop a attitude which actually hurts their gameplay. Where if they have a real bad game because they're playing badly, getting outplayed, they'll quit. Newbie players do not do that. If they do, they never get better. It's a tip I think even I can learn from them, as I sometimes do rage. That's about as much, what was he on? Am I experimenting? You never want to go full auto. If a target is,
Un assaltatore!
fairly close to you, you can. But then if there's more than one of them, and you have to snap to another target, you're going to have way too much spread. So they got the flamer, so I'm trying to be careful. I like to be more aggressive, but I do not want to run into him because unless you can get behind him, you can't kill him. Really infuriating part of TDM. You can tell that guy, he has the exact same gun as I do. Not one time was he able to kill me.
Almost won.
There you go, Flame Trooper down. Now, I watch a lot of people, and the reason that they don't get many kills or they get killed a lot is because they don't move around, they walk. I never walk. Never really want to walk. It's a bad idea. The only time you ever want to not be moving is when you're about to shoot. If you watch me, I'll always stop. Because you don't get as much spread. If you ever watch any YouTubers, like Westy, don't do what they do, they're really terrible. The only YouTuber to watch is Marble Duck. And a few other tiny ones, all the big ones are completely trash.
Avete proiettili di scorta!
You can see here, I'm getting challenged by the sniper. I didn't know it was one, but I left because sniping takes no skill and he could have outplayed me no matter how bad he was if he got the sweet spot on me. So that guy there, his problem was that he didn't have enough awareness at all, and he was stationary. He was an easy target for me to kill. He couldn't react quick enough. His sensitivity is probably default, which is completely cancelled. The reason I didn't 80 it then is that I knew I'd have a better chance of actually hitting him if I continued to spray as he was going behind cover. And it's always better if the target is right in front of you to actually hit fire. So there you go, perfect TDM game. Not too exciting, but I didn't make too many mistakes, and luckily the enemy was completely noob. If you'd like more gameplay from me, Gunjyguy, let me know on YouTube.